Kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
It isn't nothing like that. It isn't nothing like that good soul music. Now use it and let Jay prove it. Just lose it. With everything you do, just know she got your back, yo. And she'll even make you laugh show after show. She got the vibes that'll make you ride top down. And if you got a couple times, she'll be around. Justified Madness.
What's happening? It's your girl Ginuwine Yvette, and welcome to the Soundoff / Spoken Word Saturday pre-Valentine's Day edition of Justified Madness. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. I started off the hour with music by Post Malone and The Weeknd with One Right Now. Let's have some fun tonight. I've got some music, some spoken word, a little comedy, and it's all to get into the mood for love since Valentine's Day is coming up. And I just want to say this, and I guess you could say this is my first sound off for the night. If you're married or in a relationship, Valentine's Day shouldn't be the only day you do extraordinarily sweet things for each other. Part of keeping the magic alive in your relationship is to continue the sweet things you did to get each other in the first place, okay? And then just keep building on that to keep it fresh and new. Just a little word from somebody that's 10 years into a marriage, okay? Now, if you're not booed up and you're single this Valentine's Day, it's a good day to hang out with your single friends. Have a Galentine's Day. Or even take a day to yourself for some self-care. Have a spa day, treat yourself to a shopping spree, or just light some candles and have a soothing bubble bath. Anything that makes you feel good and makes your soul happy. It's okay to love on yourself. Give yourself a little boost, because honey, you deserve it. You out here doing big things. You deserve to spoil yourself a little bit. So go ahead and do that, and don't feel bad about it, okay? Now, my girl Mary J. Blige just dropped a new album called Good Morning Gorgeous. And when I tell you, you need this music in your life, ooh, child, I'm telling you, highly recommended album. And you can catch Mary J. Blige as Monet Tejada on the Stars series Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. And she's performing at the Super Bowl halftime show this Sunday night, along with Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and more. So I'm going to get out the way and make way for the queen. This is Mary J. Blige with the title track from her new album, Good Morning Gorgeous. And you're tuned into Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, Ginuwine Yvette.
Yo, what's new with the movies this week? What's new in music, yo?
Your girl Ginuwine Yvette's about to tell you.
What's new in music and movies this week?
New singles dropping this week include Agnes Hartwich with Black Shiny Car, Brando and Slip and Slide, Fletcher Gull with Happy Sad Song, Jennifer Lopez and Maluma with Marry Me, John Legend and Tomorrow, Korn with Lost in the Grandeur, Lil Baby and Nicki Minaj with Do We Have a Problem, Peking Duck featuring Slater with Honest. The Red Hot Chili Peppers are back, y'all, with Black Summer, and Winnetka Bowling League and Demi Lovato with Femi. New albums dropping this week include Jennifer Lopez and Maluma with the Marry Me original soundtrack, Korn with Requiem, Pete Tong with Pete Tong and Friends Ibiza Classics, Rollo Tomasi with Where Myth Becomes Memory, and West Side Story Cast 2021 with the West Side Story original motion picture soundtrack. For the full list of music, check out officialcharts.com and click on new releases. New at the movies this week, Death on the Nile. Belgian sleuth Hercule Poirot's Egyptian vacation aboard a glamorous river steamer turns into a terrifying search for a murderer when a picture-perfect couple's idyllic honeymoon is tragically cut short. Set against an epic landscape of sweeping desert vistas and the majestic Giza pyramids, this tale of unbridled passion and incapacitating jealousy features a cosmopolitan group of impeccably dressed travelers and enough wicked twists and turns to leave the audiences guessing until the final shocking denouement. Death on the Nile stars Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, Tom Bateman, and Letitia Wright, and it's rated PG-13. Now, if you're more of a stay-at-home and watch TV kind of guy or gal, no worries. Stream thousands of episodes, live, sports, and exclusive originals all in one place with Paramount Plus. Access hundreds of iconic movies, from award-winning classics to hit releases, breaking news, and more. Go to ParamountPlus.com to try it for free for 1 week, and students get 25% off. So go to ParamountPlus.com now to sign up. And finally, are you a Cricket Wireless customer with an Android device? Then you should download the Add It Up app now. Watch short videos, play games, answer quick surveys, and knock dollars off your monthly service. That's right, a few minutes a day can knock $5, $10, even up to $25 off your monthly service. So what are you waiting for? If you're a Cricket Wireless customer with an Android device, go to the Google Play Store now and download the Add It Up app. I've saved so much money using this app, so I had to pass that on to my Mad Hatters. Now that's the wrap up for the week. It's time to get back to the show. You're tuned into Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, Yvette.
Every time I hear the word love, my brain automatically defaults to roses.
From hip-hop to K-pop, your girl Yvette's got you covered. You're tuned into Justified Madness on Blog Talk Radio.
1, 2, like you wanna.
It's Justified Madness with your girl Yvette, and that's music by Silk Sonic from the album An Evening with Silk Sonic. It's called Fly As Me. Now, if you haven't heard, Silk Sonic begins a Las Vegas residency on February 25th, and it has now been extended through May 29th. So go to silksonic.com and click on the tour tab to grab your tickets while you still can. They are going fast, child. And since it looks like none of my friends picked up on all the hints I dropped about a girl's trip to Vegas for the show, let's hope this summer brings a Silk Sonic tour that brings all that funk to a city near you. And you know, if they come to the DMV, my face will be all up in the place. You dig? All right now, quick programming note. I'll be back on the air again tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. I like to fill up your tank on Sunday night with that good gospel music to get you through the week. I'm on the air every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness. Now, if you miss any episodes, no worries. You can catch up right here on Blog Talk Radio, or look for the Justified Madness and Justified Madness Extra podcasts on iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podpage, Podcast Addict, and almost anywhere else you get your podcasts, except for Spotify. My Sunday show is listed as Sunday Inspiration, and my Wednesday and Saturday shows are listed as Justified Madness. So definitely go to your preferred podcast page, subscribe, review, and all that good stuff, and I appreciate all the love. Now I got to send a shout out to my official promo team, Team Yvette. That's run by my girls Tracy and Amina. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Team Yvette. That's TeamJWANYVETTE. And make sure you're following me on Twitter at J1Yvette1. Again, it's JWANYVETTE and the number 1. Now, make sure you're following me on Twitter because I'm no longer able to take live calls since the show is pre-recorded, but I do live tweet every single show, so make sure you're following me there. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Fanbase at Justified Madness 31. Now, before I close it out, I want to send shout outs to my my husband, Ellis, my big sis, Deborah, all my fan band, whether by blood or by love. I love you to life, and I love you for real. Birthday shout out going out to my sister from another Mr. Diana in Detroit, and happy heavenly birthday to my grandma, Dorothy Queen, who was born on this day in 1928. Continue to rest in paradise, Graham. I love you and miss you every single day. Shout outs to all of my Twamley, my Young Nation, my Mad Hatters, my ATL fam, my DMV fam, my girl Alex, Desi and her boo Roro, Yvette, Dee Dee Mac, Shane, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. Y'all know her as Jessie James, and she is the voice you hear at the top of the hour every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now up next, I'm playing my latest single. It's called This Love Is Real, and you can find it wherever you get your music, except Spotify. And on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing it out with some classic R&B sounds from the DMV's own Ginuwine and Differences. That's dedicated to all the lovers out there. Even if you loving on yourself right now, it is all good. If you're listening outside of Blog Talk Radio, I'll be back on the other side of my single with a last word for the night. You're tuned in to Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, J1 Yvette.
This love is real, oh na na na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I got you. Forever to you I'll be true. This love is real, oh na na na. From day one I knew this love was the real deal. No matter what life brings, we've got each other on everything. This love is real. This love is real. Touch on a deeper level than what's on the superficial, on the physical. You were the first one to touch my very soul and teach me how to love again. You were the first one that taught me that real love can really happen, and it's not just in fairy tales. See, I never knew that I could trust, that I could give myself fully until you came into my life. And for that, I just want to say thank you and thank God for you. My heart is fully yours until the end of time. This love is real, oh na na na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I got you. Forever to you I'll be true. This love is real.
All six, live on one stage. This time, it's for the culture. New edition, the Culture Tour. Live in the biggest concert of the decade. With hits. That girl is after hits. The Culture Tour with Charlie Wilson. It's a non-stop hit fest. And special guest, it's the reunion of Jodeci. Culture Tour, New Edition, Charlie Wilson, and special guest, Jodeci. Coming to a city near you. Visit bpctickets.com for more info. Brought to you by the Black Promoters Collective.
What's good, y'all? This is Pink Diamond, and you're listening to Justified Madness. Call up your homies and tell them to tune in, too.
Since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I want to repeat a phrase that I often use. Love is an action word. It's not just about saying the words I love you or doing some grand gesture for Valentine's Day. Because honestly, a lot of people can say the words and even do the big gestures on a special day, but not really have any meaning behind it. So the question is, what are we doing to show the ones we love that we love them? What are we doing on a consistent basis that says I love you, even without saying the words? Each day, ask yourself how you can show your loved ones that you genuinely love them. If you don't speak the words, can they be sure that you truly do love them? Just something to think about. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for Sunday Inspiration at blogtalkradio.com/justifiedmadness.